Hey all, it's Wendy from Function Fitness. Um, the weather's getting a bit colder, and I was thinking today, it always reminds me of how difficult things are sometimes, and I think we forget because we try to get on with things as much as possible. Um, but it always makes me smile when I think back how far I've come and some of the ridiculous things that have happened or people have said along the way. And I'm sure I'm not on my own in that, but I just wanted to share with you. It might make you smile, it might make you cringe, it might do both. I wanted to share with you my top five classics of weird and wonderful. But please don't think you're ever on your own in somebody saying something that you are offended by later, but they haven't necessarily meant that at the time. It's just that they haven't really thought about it or come across somebody with a disability or struggling with something. So here goes. At five is this was something that I've worked with and didn't really think about it. The comment was, "You don't need that wheelchair. I've never seen you in it." Well, just because you haven't seen me in it doesn't mean I don't use it. And I'm guessing some of you would be the same as well. We don't need chairs all the time. There's a small percentage of us that do, but when we do need to use them, we just need to use them. And that's totally acceptable. Just do whatever you need to do, guys, to get you through the day. The cold weather makes things worse as well, and I'm finding things harder as we're getting on, and we're just the end of September. So there we go, there's one down. At four, I have written them down because I couldn't remember them all off the top of my head. At four, this was a visit to a GP. His comment to me, "Can you tell me if that hurts?" I replied, "I have paralysis, that's why I'm here." So that'll be a no. Well done, Mr. Doctor. No, he didn't think about what he was saying because he's so used to everybody being the same that he sees. So sometimes when you go to the GP, and as frustrating as it is, they just don't think that the person they're presented with is any different from anybody else. We just need to remind them. And sometimes you come out and think, geez, what a lovely person, and sometimes you don't. And at three, here we go. So here's another favourite. Classic comment. "Yeah, but that was so long ago, and you're all right now." Maybe not. It could be 10 years, like myself. It could be 20 years. It could be last week something had happened. And it doesn't matter how long ago, time span, whatever. The struggles are still there. It's just that we learn to adapt to what we need to do a little more. And sometimes that means that other people don't see it anymore. But it's still there. It's still there, guys. But please don't think again that you're on your own in that, because you're not. We just all get used to how people are together and how you are yourself, and that, we do such a great job to just fit in again and get on with life, because that's what we want to do. So that's three. At two, now this was me. I wanted to go and I'd try a different class. So this is somebody else teaching a class. So I always try and tell the instructor before I start that, I've got spinal cord injury and I might be a little bit different or a bit slower. If you're not comfortable with it, then let me know. I know what my limitations are. The final comment in the conversation with this person was, "If you don't think you'll be a spectacle, then yes, that's fine, you can join in. Thank you very much." I'm no more of a spectacle than anybody else doing a class for the first time, or for somebody that's not been to a class before. So, no, we're good, thank you. Yeah, I'll remember that one. You made it to number two though, so good on you. Number one, this is all time weird. A week after having my accident, so I'm in hospital, in a hospital bed, neck brace, paralysis. I literally have just my right arm, and other people are making phone calls for me to let them know what's happened and that things need to be a little bit different, or that somebody else needs to do things for me. So my other half was using the phone for me to speak to people, because they obviously won't do it with somebody else to make that phone call. The conversation was with the bank, because obviously transactions and stuff still need to be dealt with and bills still need to be paid. This guy, bless him, he said Shouldn't you be dead? Because that's what happens in the films when you break your neck. And I said, well, I'm not, and maybe it does, but this is real life, and I don't know what's going to happen, but can you just help me to get through this bit? Thanks, Mr. Banker, as it were. So yeah, that's my top 5. A little bit of everything comes from everywhere, and whatever's going on, you'll sit down at some point and you'll hopefully be able to smile about it, but at the time you might find it soul destroying. It could be something really insignificant, it could be something really important. But whatever it is, you're not on your own. And even if it is an exercise class that you're coming to, or if it's the GP surgery or whatever, please don't think it's just you. There are lots of us going through the same thing. You know, another random fact is that 1 in 3 people will be told they will never walk. And I've been one of those people. I am one of those people. But I do walk. Not great, but I walk. I'm lucky to have anything. So, you know, keep fighting, keep trying. But whatever it is, there are others out there that want to help you and want to support you. So yeah, we'll leave it at that for today. But that's my top 5. And if you've got others, comments, if you want to share something, you might not. You might want to keep it to yourself for a while. But until then, it's me from Function Fitness, and hopefully we'll see you at one of our classes and you can come and be a spectacle with me. Till then, have a good day.